stage, Daryl. Meat Cleaver, that's where the kids like to hang out. So I just show up once in a while to let them know I'm around. Anyway, our next comedian this evening, dear to my heart, as you all know, she's my wife. And prior to becoming my wife, she was gifted with some amazing talents. And she's starting to pursue a lot of them. And many of you know she's now a certified life coach.
Woo!
And yes, she likes to encourage people. And she's also been doing keynote speaking, and she's done that on cruise ships, and she's done that at keynotes at corporate events. But now she's pursuing her comedy as a way to help people be encouraged through comedy and laughter. And some of you know WDIV locally. She won the contest for Make Your Mom Laugh contest. Won some very expensive earrings for her mother. So she did very well there. So she's accomplished. She's expanding. And my XXX large slim fit shirt is ready to be stretched. Give it up for my wonderful bride, Miss Marlo Rutz.
I'm overwhelmed, so thank you. Thank you for being here. What is so cool for me right now in this moment is that you guys are a live, living, breathing audience. I'm like, I have been picturing this for so long. You have to understand, this is my practice spot. But before all of this was done, this is where I've been practicing for 5 years, in this spot. But I didn't have anybody, like real people. And this is my fake audience. And now it's on here, and then the next one, here's we got one troublemaker, we've got you. He doesn't laugh at anything. He's like, but he keeps me real, you know? Like, he keeps me like, I'll get you, there's gonna be someone just like you. And then you've got your girls, right? There's the puppets. The thing about performing in front of puppets, they're very, very supportive, but the thing is, you never know if you're really funny, because look at them. They're like, they're just laughing at anything. I'm like, girls, come on, you gotta, you know. They're not laughing all the time. Actually, if you notice, cheerleader puppet and cowgirl puppet are separated because they've been fighting. I think they're going through a thing. I don't know what's going on, so they keep them separated. But they're actually in the snack room there. They're a little upset with me. I know you're like, you guys, like, did she talk to puppets? But I like, they usually are in my front row. And I'm like, girls, you can't sit there. There's people that paid for tickets, so they're in there. You know, I think they may think that people are going to ask for their autograph or something, but they're little sweethearts. They're my little audience. So you're living and breathing. I'm so excited. This is awesome. So I have been planning and dreaming and, like I said, praying about this because a lot of you know my story. You've seen it on Facebook. You've been following the journey that God put this on my heart so long ago. And I heard his voice. Actually, I mean, when you say you hear God's voice, like, what does that even sound like? Sometimes I think it's with James Earl Jones sort of voice, and I really know. But I don't audibly know what his voice sounds like, but I know what it feels like. I know what it feels like, for sure. And he said, I want you to go in your basement, and I want you to build a little comedy cove. And I'm like, yes, and I did. All right, I did that. But then I panicked. A couple nights ago, I woke up in a sweat, and I'm like, oh my gosh. Because I'm like, Marlo, you know your listening skills are a little, you know, you guys know me, right? A little, I don't know. And so I'm like, oh my gosh, I know he said comedy cove, but what if he actually said, Marlo, y'all need a new stove?
We do.
Too late now.
We do.
Too late, done. So, but I know God would never say that because I can't imagine him actually saying y'all. So. But doesn't it look amazing down here? just disbelief that it all came together. And you know what? I want to thank a couple people right off the bat. The first person I want to thank, obviously, is God for his direction. Amen. I want to thank my awesome husband. Did he do a great job? And I want to thank him because we've lived here 16 years, and I know he's probably had other visions for this place. Maybe a sports bar or something, but, you know, there's a soccer ball down here or something. You gotta keep your head right. But thank you so much, honey. He has literally and figuratively been the support behind this. He's been supporting my dreams. He's been there when I did the ugly cry, you know, when I was scared. I didn't know if I should. I didn't know if I heard God right, everything. And then he literally came down here years ago and built the support beams. He literally built the support. So thank you, honey. I love you. Thank you so much. Yeah, that's right. And then I have to thank our friend Ted. Right over here. Here's Ted. Ted Press came in and did, he was our builder. He did everything. He did the walls, the electrical. It looks amazing, doesn't he? He did such a good job. Now, what I love so much about Ted is Ted did all of the Home Depot shopping. Because I just get so angry and frustrated at the Home Depot. Who's with me? Anybody? I go in the Home Depot. I can never find a thing that I'm looking for. Which usually the first thing I'm looking for at Home Depot is somebody that works at Home Depot. I get so mad. So what I end up doing is I get frustrated. I end up just hitting up the hot dog stand. I do. I end up leaving the Home Depot. I'm 10 pounds heavier. I know the lady that works the stand. We're going to open a boutique together. I've gained 10 pounds. Yeah, I'm at my max capacity of sodium, for the year. I can't eat with all the hot dogs. So thank you, Ted. That's what I'm trying to say. But I love having this space down here because last year I did a lot of traveling. My family will attest to that. I did a lot of traveling, and it gets a little hectic doing all that traveling, and it gets a little scary sometimes. I'm going to be honest. I'll just tell you why. Here's my advice. Never, never try to go through security at the airport when in your carry-on you have packed an avocado. Don't. Because that little thing on an x-ray looks a lot like a hand grenade. Yeah. So I'm standing there. I am just terrified. I am shaking. I would say I was shaking in my boots, but my boots were still on the conveyor belt. And then, of course, now the whole world knows I'm wearing my daughter's Hello Kitty socks. And so I'm standing there next to this huge uniformed Amazon guy who I know is about to become my parole officer, my heart's beating. Yeah, because in my mind, I'm handcuffed and I'm going to the clink. That is it. But then I started thinking, wait a minute. We have 5 kids. Jail does not scare me. Wow. You see them all out there dressed in black? They look awesome. Yeah, that doesn't scare me. And I started thinking, well, what about nap time? That'd be awesome. It was easing my nerves a little bit. I get all the time in the yard by myself. I'll do it. Ladies, I know you're going to be with me on this. And then I really said, you know what? Okay, let's just be honest. Orange is totally in my color palette. It'll look great. It's going to be fine. I'm going to be rested. But the other reason I'm so excited about this space, I'm grabbing my glasses on my head, oh well. The other reason I'm so excited about this space is because, we have 5 kids. So when I go to leave the house just to go to the airport, moms, you have moms out here, right? You go to leave somewhere, right? I leave this house, I am just dripping. I'm just dripping in guilt. Oh my gosh. It's all the, why do you gotta go? Where are you going anyway? What about the dog? Right. What are we gonna eat? There's a lot of pouting motions like this and a lot of swinging of the arms, a lot of pouting. Like, what about the dog's gonna die if you go? Oh. And so you guys, seriously, like that was just David though. His back was I love you, boo. I love being an empowerment coach. God put that on my heart many years ago. He's like, I think God does comedy a little bit, because he's like, I want you to be an empowerment coach and a comedian. And I'm like, great. Wait, like what? Like at the same time? Like together? I'm like, how does that even look? Like, am I supposed to go to people and say, sure, you've got problems, but snap out of it, sister, because with me, we're going to turn your problems into punchlines, girl. Is that how it looks? I don't even know. But empowerment coaching, it is my heart, because I get to help people every day overcome the things, the emotions that keep us stuck. You know, things like shame, fear, guilt, all those things. And so I love it because we all experience those. I go through those every single day. Even though I'm an empowerment coach, I live through it. You know, so if you take shame, for example. Okay, shame, okay, if you're a parent, you've experienced shame. Oh yeah, because you've had those, okay, that didn't go so well kind of moments. Who's with me? Yeah, that's right. I remember one morning, oh, she's clapping loud. She's like, oh my gosh, yes. Oh my gosh, she's talking about shame. Okay, yes. I remember one morning, I put our girls on the bus, okay? I put them on the bus, and I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to go home, and I'm going to relax, because that was a hectic morning. So I'm just going to put my feet up, and I'm just going to check Facebook. Dumb idea. Dummity-dum-dum. Don't do it. That was a dumb idea. You want to know why? I ended up in tears. You want to know why? Over a sandwich. My friend posted this picture of a sandwich, right? It was shaped like a little flower. A little pimento right in the middle. What's that? A little pimento right in the middle. I'm like, well, that is a lovely sandwich. But now I'm crying because I'm like, oh, I'm flashing back to like 10 minutes ago when I just ran down the street, chased the bus. I had to hop on the bus, and I just launched some deli meat at my kid. I didn't even pack them a lunch. What kind of mother does that? And then that voice inside of me is like, well, you're not just going to give her deli meat, are you? And the other side of my other voice is like, no, duh. So that's when more shame happened. Why do I share? I don't even know why. I reached into the pocket of my robe, and I pulled out a peep.
A peep.
I didn't know I was in there. It wasn't even Easter, but I was lucky that day. Pulled out a peep, and I tried launching that, and there she is. You try again. I tried launching the peep at her too, so she'd have some more nutrition. And did you guys know that peeps don't fly unless they're stale? The kid in the front row got her peep. But I do try. I really do. I try to be that mom, the one on Facebook.
Yes.
I try, right? But the only, you guys, Instagram, oh, I gotta go. I can't even, it makes me sweat. I can't even, I do try though. You know, like, but the thing is, the only cute little note I've ever put in my kid's lunch is like an IOU. Why? Because we're out of lunch.
That's for tortilla chips.
And I always write I love you at the bottom. So. She knows. She's looking at me like she is telling her morning. She's telling her story. I can't believe she's telling people. Oh my gosh. But anyway, so then there's anger, right? Whoever experiences anger, nobody, right? We all do. Have you guys ever been so mad at somebody that you can't even complete, not only you can't complete a full sentence, you can't even complete a full word. You just, and you know what I'm talking about? Anybody with me? Oh my gosh, one time I was yelling at our boys, well actually several times, but I opened up my mouth and nothing came out besides nonsense. Just a bunch of nonsense. I'm yelling at them like, you need to shut it. Shut it. I said, zip it. What is that? I actually said, you need to zippity do laundry. You need to zippity do laundry. Zippity do laundry. Zippity do laundry. And I'm like, oh my gosh. I'm like, what just happened here? myself down. I'm like, I am a college-educated woman. And all I could think to say was zippity-doo-dah-day, that's it. Oh well, moving on. We'll move on to fear. How about that? Fear will strike you when you least expect it, right? They say do something every day that scares you. And for me, it's not sharks, it's not heights. It's, oh, we didn't talk about it. It's helping the kids with their homework. Just gonna act like my eye itches, but I actually have a headache. It's scary, not fun. It's not even a funny topic. Well, this got some wrong. I just touched some part. I just touched the cord over here. Like, oh, I gotta go. They're all like, we forgot they had homework, so we shouldn't even be here. But the reason I get so scared is because, look, okay, not all the time, okay, but once in a while, just once in a while, look, I may not, in some cases, be smarter than a third grader. But only in some cases. But I don't want to know. Okay? I don't want to know. And I definitely don't want to measure it up against my real-life third grader. Because, you know, because they, like, and I'll be honest with you. I know we're sharing. Well, I'm sharing. My kids are going to they're going to hate me after this. Like, Mom, we're sharing. But I'm just going to be honest. And not all the time, but just once in a while, I will lie. I will lie to my own child to get out of doing the dreaded story problem. That is teachers' way of letting you know they hate you. That and the reporter, all that thing. That's a whole different thing. So one night, I'm standing there making dinner. I'm just standing there making dinner. I am minding my own business, right? And my sweet little daughter, I hear her voice. She's like, okay, Mommy, so Timmy's in a train station and he has a bushel of apples. I'm like, it's a story I'm gonna get to. I'm gonna have to lie. I'm gonna have to lie. But I kept my cool. Hey, baby. Oh, it's Timmy. Oh. Like, baby, look. I don't want to have to break this to you, but it's time you know. Yeah. Timmy. That's even his real name. Probably not. Timmy has been in that train station, baby, since 1970. Why, baby? He's been in the train station since 1972 because he's homeless. And I'm still thinking. But I still have no idea what I'm about to say, but I'm going to make it up. He's homeless because his bushel of apples, they're not apples, they're drugs. You want to be like Timmy? So like, baby, you need to close that textbook. Zippity, 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 do not day, zippity, do not day, shut the textbook. Because Mommy is not going to have any more talk of drugs in this house tonight. Not today. Not today. Oh my gosh, well there you go, it's free advice, you know. This is how I empower my clients. I just teach them to lie to their kids. Sign me up. She's got her wine, she's got to start lying. It's just going to... Oh my gosh. Another time, I'm standing there again, you know, just doing my thing, and I hear her say, Mommy, what's a right angle? And I'm like, I probably know, but I don't think I care. And I do know that I know, but I panicked. I panicked. Because you guys, honestly, you learned that like what, in third grade? In third grade, I was just trying to survive. I was trying to survive my buck teeth. I was trying to survive my unibrow. I was trying to come to grips with the fact that Donny Osmond and I probably weren't going to get married. Right angle. What do I need to know that for? And I did what any other self-respecting mom in my situation would do. I ran. I ran and I hid. I ran and I hid and I asked Siri. Garage across the street. I look like an idiot. And I'm thinking, well, first I'm thinking, okay, these people drink a lot of beer.
State fans.
Wow. I'll pray for them. Anyway. I'm crouched down, and I'm like, Siri, search the internet for what's the right angle. You know what she says? I'm sorry, I don't understand. I'm like, I know! See? If Siri doesn't know, it doesn't even matter. Now I know Siri probably had buck teeth too. Had a unibrow, just trying to survive like me. But I'm not a complete jerk. I know that right angles matter. They do. Like when you're taking a picture, right? Right, ladies? You know how we are. We take our photos. Yes. You ever notice that with all the, we know, girls, we know. If you're going to take a picture, and this is me with my girlfriends, like, okay, girls, come on, take a picture. Real quick, come on, just don't come in. Listen, be really natural. We're just going to act real natural. Come on in. Okay, just act really natural. Just scoot in a little more. Everybody scoot in tighter. Okay, now, just do something natural. Like, just the arm. Just the arm. Cheese. Maybe just the chin. Just lift the chin up. Just that, right? Don't we do that? Yes. And then it's like, okay, you know what? Let's just do a quick fake laugh. Just go, That's all over Facebook. There's some mom the next morning hating or something. Look at her and her friends. They have so much fun. I'm guilty. Now I feel ashamed. I'm right back. I did it. I did the sandwich thing to some woman. Anyway, that's what we do. So, oh my gosh. But okay, yeah, I'm not a total jerk. I know that right angles matter when you take a photo. Like, guys, this is free advice. It's totally free. When you are taking a picture of your lady and your girlfriends, amen, give me an amen, there is a right way to take a picture. Yes. What do? We do not do low to high. Yes. Okay, I think we have an example jury. I would like to present my evidence. Don't do it. Just don't do it. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, this is a right angle that matters. We're going to review. No low to high, high to low. Okay? David already knows. After 16 years together, he just stands on the house. I am convinced, you guys don't realize this, but my mind is always going, I am convinced that is why King Kong is on top of the Empire State Building all the time. His girlfriend is just learning to take a picture from up there. That's all it is. Just trying to keep his girlfriend happy. He's like, cheese. Oh my gosh. Wow, I gotta go. Actually, I don't. It's supposed to be. Every time I go to a new comedy, I'm like, in the back, come on, wrap it up, just stay. Maybe I'll go through some laundry in, go into the dishwasher. I love having you guys here because with 5 kids, I'm guaranteed not one of you is going to stomp upstairs and be like, whatever. You're not going to do it.